Timmy, you want to know what a real man is?
You're not fucking good enough.
You have to do more.
You talk to people and they're content. They're like, oh, I'm happy with what I've got. I'm like, why? Because there's people who have a whole bunch more than you. A whole bunch more than you.
Self-improvement gaslit me. It said that looks are everything, and I believed it. And I did it all. From bodybuilding threads to looks maxing, from mewing to finding out what haircut suits a round fat head. I've gone from skinny fat to muscular. I've done calisthenics and hit gym. I've gone from gym strength to functional strength and learned boxing and rock climbing. And then self-improvement said, nah, you got it wrong. Getting laid is the most important thing. That's what every guy wants, right? So I did it all. I went from the blue pill, to the red pill, to the black pill. Morpheus would bitch slap me. I tried flirting with girls in school, and that failed. Miserably. And then I started flirting with girls online, and that failed. Miserably. And failed, and failed, and then I had some success. I made an account on Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, and I swear to God, I copy-pasted pickup lines from Reddit to every single match. I finally got a girl with a date I liked, and got stood up. I leveled up my confidence and started talking to girls in real life, which led to my first one night stand, which failed miserably. And then it said, dummy, behind every great man is a great woman. You need to fall in love. So I started being vulnerable and opened myself up to girls. And I fell in love with a girl who friend zoned me. And then I learned how to be authentic and masculine. And I got my first girlfriend and dated her for a few years. And then we broke up and I was heartbroken. And then I Sigma grindsetted my way to makeup sex. I said, no. Your 20s are for having fun. You need to experience life and enjoy it. So I did that. I smoked so much weed, I think I'm permanently done. I've done magic mushrooms and LSD and met my subconscious at the bottom of an ocean. I've done ecstasy pills with randomers and done cocaine with a cam girl who I met at a festival. I've taken enough ketamine to tranquilize a gorilla that 100 men think they can beat. And I lay down on the floor in the middle of a rave, which is not a joke. I literally got stood on. And then I got sober for years. And I don't even go out anymore or drink alcohol. And then they said, no. You can't be broke, you fucking loser. You need a career, go make some money. I was thousands in debt and living off money from the government. And I got myself out of debt, got my qualifications and became a data analyst. I started saving money and investing in a Vanguard ISA, which took a big hit, thanks Trump. And then this new wave came along and they said, no, you don't understand your emotions. You're toxically masculine. You need therapy. So I started meditating and saving up enough money to go to therapy, to talk to a professional about why my mind's so fucked up. And at the start, I thought it was useless. And then I learned how to go to therapy, which is more than just paying money and showing up. I've gone over 10 years without crying and stumbled across this video of a dying dog's last day on earth and cried my eyes out. I got told that if I just listened and did what they said, then I'd feel good about myself and like myself. And I didn't feel good about myself or like myself, so I listened. And this morning, I woke up early, I didn't snooze my alarm, I had my stupid fucking water with electrolytes in it. I went to the gym and had a good workout, pushed myself. And I got back and I showered and I feel like shit. I feel like shit. And I don't know how much more shit I need to do to stop feeling like this. I don't know what else I need to add. I know that if I just go online and I'm going to find someone who's telling me they've got the answer for it, but at this point I don't even know if it's fucking worth it. I don't always feel like this. Most days it does work, and I'm not trying to put anyone off improving themselves, but I just wish people were more honest about how effective this stuff actually is. They had me believe that if I just do this stuff, then I can avoid this feeling. But that just isn't how it works. That hasn't happened for me. I think there's just no way to avoid this feeling. And a part of my mind says, you tried. You tried so much, you're fucking exhausted. And then another part of my mind steps in and says, you didn't do enough. You should have tried harder. If you had tried harder, you wouldn't be feeling like this. It's your fault. It's your fault. Those thoughts just echoing round in my brain of like, I feel like I'm trying my fucking best. I'm tired, but then another fucked up part of my mind saying, well, if you really tried hard, then you'd be doing better. If you really gave it your full effort, you'd be doing better. And it feels like shit. It feels like shit. And I can't keep doing this. I can't keep doing this. When I found self-improvement, I needed it. I needed Tony Robbins to tell me to take control of my life and David Goggins to call me a bitch. At the start, I didn't bother improving myself because I didn't see the point of it. Honestly, I didn't think it would work on me, so there's just no point trying. And I was wrong. My life did get better when I started paying attention to my physical health and my fitness levels and what I'm eating and making sure that I'm staying healthy. When I learned to stop hiding from emotions so that I can use them as fuel in my life. When I got over my fear of approaching and talking to girls and flirting and got into a relationship. When I stopped letting myself judge other people because I was sharpening the blade that I'd just used on myself. When I learned to stop fantasizing about what could be and learned to just embrace being average because it's normal. But at this point, I'm working out 4 times a week. I'm in decent shape. I eat healthy most of the time. Sure, I could kill myself and work out 7 times a week using Mike Israel's latest video of, lengthening partials and loading in the stretch position and controlled eccentrics, but that stuff's not going to make me like life more. Thinking that enjoyment and happiness lies at the end of the next bulk cut cycle is honestly retarded. What lies at the end of the next bulk cut cycle is a better physique, but my goal is not to have the best physique in the world. My goal is to like life. So it's a stupid strategy to throw myself into that thinking it's going to change something when it won't. I already earn enough money to live within my means. Sure, I could bust my ass working 2 jobs and a side hustle so that I can earn more money but like, for what? I already live within my means. If I kill myself to earn more money, all I'm going to do is just expand my means. It literally is pointless. It doesn't even make sense. Because for what reason? Like, if I already have enough money to do what I want, then why would I sacrifice more to earn more money just so that I can increase my wants when I was already doing okay? That's how I feel. Let's say the other side of my mind is right. I didn't try hard enough. I do need to do more. Like, when I look at people who are examples of that, like Andrew Tate, super successful guy, obviously extremely disciplined, but firstly, I don't even think it's feasible that I'm going to be anywhere near his level. I'm just an average guy. But secondly, I'm not full of confidence that he loves the life he lives, which is my goal. If reaching that level of success requires so much sacrifice that I don't like my life anymore, then I don't want to do it. Because that's my goal. That's why I started any of this stuff, because I didn't like my life. If you're in a position where you're extremely unhealthy, then stay on the self-improvement path. Start tracking calories and exercising more and looking after what you eat, and start drinking less and smoking less. Like, that stuff will help. If it's been ages since you felt an emotion, then go for a walk. No headphones, put your phone on airplane mode and just go on a walk. You know, all you need to do is stop distracting yourself and the emotions will rise up anyway. They're already there. But I just want to be honest that that stuff isn't going to stop magically making you enjoy life. Literally, I think that it offers a 25% boost to your baseline. And that's if you do everything right for a long time. Which, to be honest, is a hard sell because you don't even get that benefit immediately. At the start, you have to put a lot of effort in for very little reward. And you've just got to keep doing that. And slowly, eventually, as the consistency picks up and your baseline goes up, there may be a day that comes around where you do everything right and you still feel like shit, and don't beat yourself up saying, oh no, I should have done more, I need to do that more and that more and that more. And then I would have felt like good because you're probably like me and you did it. Sometimes you can do everything right and still feel like shit. That's just the game of life. But just when you wake up tomorrow, try and start again. Try and start again, because when you zoom out of your pain for just a moment, a 25% boost to your baseline is incredible. But see it for what it is. I don't think that you failed just because you did what you were supposed to and you still felt bad. And if you're someone who works out regularly, you go to the gym maybe 4 or 5 times a week, you eat healthy 90% of the time, occasionally you'll have a cheat meal, but more or less you're eating good cooked food. You have a friendship group that you can talk to, and you don't feel so afraid of women that you can actually flirt with them when you meet them. Like, let's say you improved your life 25% from where it used to be. If you still want to kill yourself to get 10% body fat, or you want Brian Johnson's perfect diet, or you want, 2 Ferraris and a Lambo, then I would never say don't do that. If your mind's made up on it, then go for it. But you have to enjoy it right now. I don't mean this exact moment. Obviously, there can be sacrifice, just like a good workout, but don't convince yourself that you're not enjoying this now, but all the way at the end of this huge process, suddenly you're going to start enjoying it, because that's just not how life works. I hope this video didn't come across as too negative, or I'm not, people that want to start self-improvement aren't watching this and thinking, oh, well, there's no point me trying then because he's acting like it's shit, because it's worth it. But I just want to be honest about what it offers. And that if you start this stuff and a day goes by, or a week or a month where you still feel bad, it's not your fault. You're not doing anything wrong. That's just, even your favorite people who do everything are exactly like that. So just have some compassion for yourself, and yeah.